What's up, people? You're watching a clip from the WRESTHINGS podcast. Make sure you follow us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and give us a 5-star review. By the Mandem, for the Mandem.
Boy, what a statement! Like, to put MJF in the main event of like the biggest show in the company, innit? Like, just to see the trajectory of his career.
It's well deserved.
Very deserved.
Definitely shuts up those that thought the title run wasn't.
Yes, to be honest, at first it was still. It was getting a bit.
Say it was still.
No, so but it wasn't really given much. Actually, was I one of the people that said that? No,
I think
I said it was fine. No, I
honestly think it was just the Danielson period. I just think it was the like it was
towards the Danielson stuff. There was nothing really.
Yeah, I think it was just that
the
because
Danielson stuff was Revolution, right?
Revolution.
Mm-hmm. We've said this before. That wait from November full gear
to Revolution is always rough.
It's a rough time,
because even before that, the Ricky Stark stuff, people were very invested in Ricky Starks, and the thing is, the Danielson build, I think the reason why people were down on it is because it's the same build that we've seen time and time again. The whole I'm gonna throw out 10 wrestlers, you wrestle. But then since that, we got the 4 Pillars feud, which I think he carried that on his back. Yeah. He carried that on his back. And then this Adam Cole stuff, it's been sensational. So I feel like MJF right now, I feel like he's dispelled a lot of the notion that he's one-dimensional, he doesn't know how to, because before then, he was only doing the formulaic stuff, but now like this stuff is completely broken formula. Like, so I feel like MJF, like, and we've had this conversation before, a lot of people's first title runs aren't good. So for this to be like your first title run, like it's a statement, and for it to be of this quality, not only just storyline but the matches as well. Hey man,
I think tactically AEW can learn from maybe not giving people their first title reign or the title, whatever title it may be, at Full Gear. Just because of that wait until Revolution.
So when do we get Revolution?
They've got a couple TV stuff in between.
February or
yeah, something like that. Early March, or maybe late February.
Early March.
First week of March.
Yeah.
But then Full Gear is like mid-Feb. So there is an
Double Nothing is when again? April.
Yeah, then the rest of them are kind of like 2 months apart, sort of thing. Yeah. So it's just that period is rough, and then literally everyone gets judged from that period. I remember there was talks of was it Moxley that won it at Full Gear? No, who won? Adam Page, He won it at Full Gear as well. Like obviously he had some decent matches. Lance Archer I remember was good. I think the last match was like basically like a death match or something.
Yeah, Texas Death.
Which everyone enjoyed, but everyone's getting the same feedback, and that's the common denominator. When they're winning the title and then when they're doing their first big defense at Revolution. So
do you think AEW needs to kind of like mix things up and not allow wrestlers to win at that pay-per-view? Maybe even have title wins on like a normal Dynamite or Collision? Or
for example, because the wrestler that escaped that was Omega. Because he won at Winter's Coming, which was December. And so, and then when he was when they went from December to like Revolution, it was still very fresh in his title reign.
And he was still doing other stuff as well, like he went to
Impact and stuff like that. So, because I feel like what happens after Full Gear is like you stall for a little. I mean, they have Winter is Coming, which Winter is Coming has been good, but then after Winter is Coming, gap, just the air. And the thing is, it's too early to start building for Revolution. So you just have to do random squash matches or just random stuff to fill time in it. Yeah. So maybe like I feel like if you're gonna do a title change at the end of the year, just make it Winter is Coming. Like make it at Dynamite because you already set precedent for that anyways with Kenny Omega. Just make it Winter because Full Gear is a rough spot. It's a rough period. Because even Moxley won at Revolution and then Jericho won at the beginning of AEW. So
with this new deal that they've got with is it Warner?
Yeah.
Or whatever it is, I'm sure. I don't know if it's as per, but we should be getting more pay-per-views, right?
Apparently so. Yeah. Apparently so. They threw money at the table. The thing is, I like the pay-per-view structure the way it is now, though. I think maybe one or two.
Now? There's 4.
4 a year. Or 5.
5 because Forbidden Door. I say 6 is good.
6.
I think 6 is good.
6 in a year.
Yeah, I think 6 is good.
But if they spaced it out like maybe every 2 months more evenly.
You want more?
You want a pay-per-view every month?
No, that's overkill. That's overkill. That's WWE. That's overkill.
There's no time to tell.
Because,
if you do a thing here,
see it in your eye, you know it's overkill.
But no, because I'll say this because we look at, for example, like
obviously. I'm gonna do it today.
Because obviously we look at WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, SummerSlam, Money in the Bank, maybe 5 shows like the big 5, right? But then we look at other pay-per-views like Payback, Backlash as like, well, not Backlash, but Payback as like filler, stuff like that. With AEW pay-per-views, for the most part, we don't look at them as filler. Like every pay-per-view is like, it's an event to go to. Yeah. I think the more pay-per-views you start adding, I think you can add 2 more, which is fine, but once you start getting close to like that 10 number, there are going to be shows where, bruv, this is filler. Do you know what I'm saying? This is... Yeah.
Okay, I think the issue now is that AEW do have filler now. They've got like the Battle of the Belts. They've had stuff like the Fighter Fest.
That's filler.
They've got stuff like that.
That's filler TV though.
Yeah, which is true. But I feel like if we are now going to get more pay-per-views, then we maybe need 1 or 2 more specials. We don't now need the Battle of the Belts every, like we have Rampage, then we have Collision, and then straight after Collision we now have Battle of the Belts.
Battle of the Belts looks
and Battle of the Belts isn't good. It's not even mainly AEW titles that are on the line. It's Ring of Honor titles.
The question, I forgot. WCW had how many pay-per-views in a year?
Kind of similar to
4 to 6.
So was it? Because I remember they had Starrcade. They had
Halloween
Havoc. They had Black Clash
depends
of the
on
Beach.
the year because early on they had less, and as they went
a bit like WWE though.
Like
WWE had less.
Yeah, because obviously like whatever network provider
asks us for, they
ask for more content.
Money's there.
Money.
You have to go to these different places.
Yeah. So I get it. I feel like 6, but I don't want to get to like where we're getting like 12 or like 10 or 12 because that's just like
too much.
It's too much.
The only other thing I would say that I need to be a bit cognizant of is that their last couple pay-per-views, not all in, haven't really sold out or done the numbers that they were previously doing. Like, people are still attending them, they're still well attended, but if they're keeping an eye on that, if they flood the market with more pay-per-views, then there's only going to be less people attending, sort of thing. Especially when they're flooding the exact same places.
Chicago.
At the time, Chicago, or this recent stint they've just done in Canada, like, so that might be...
They'll turn into Impact.
Yeah. I remember as well when AEW first started, we were saying every show feels like a pay-per-view, even Dynamite.
Not the beginning though.
As in TV.
TV.
Yeah,
it felt like a pay-per-view every time.
That's how you want it to.
So to have now another 6 major pay-per-views, that's definitely overkill, bro.
I think they could afford 1 more.
I can't lie.
Six
I think 6 is a perfect number.
Do you know what I put a pay-per-view in between that gap between Full Gear and Revolution?
Yeah.
That's where I'll slap a pay-per-view.
December.
Yeah, because
I'd say just make Winter's coming to pay-per-view.
That could be one way.
Make Winter's coming to pay-per-view. Like, because that's the only TV special that falls like
Anarchy in Arena payper-view.
No, but Anarchy in Arena's...
No.
No.
You can play that WWE, naming...
Am I thinking about something else?
That's on Double or Nothing.
What's it? Is it Blood and Guts then?
Blood and
Guts isn't a pay-per-view.
That's the what of War Games, isn't it?
That's what. Yeah, no. I don't.
Okay, don't mind me.
Name a pay-per-view
After a match.
Don't be for it.
Don't mind me. Don't do that no more.
Stop now.
You stop now. Yeah.
Either Winter is coming, or is it New Year's Slam or something?
Yeah, New Year's Slam in the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
I think those are the only 2 like special shows that still feel like special.
What's the one that they do in New York?
Oh, Grand Slam.
Grand Slam, yeah. Grand Slam should be a pay-per-view.
Grand
Slam that was epic.
Yeah, but
I can't like the way they showed
the production. I can't like the production. Even the birds that he shot with the picture. I was like, yeah.
Grand Slam was lit.
Even the ramp.
Yeah, with the LED.
It's literally like 2 weeks after All Out.
Shit, it is.
Yeah.
So
they do it last year.
Yeah.
On Arthur Ashe.
Yeah, that's where Saraya debuted.
Yeah, she did. Shit. I forgot about that.
We need to have a conversation about Saraya.
We do.
What's up, people? You're watching a clip from the WRESTHINGS podcast. Make sure you follow us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and give us a 5-star review. By the Mandem, for the Mandem.